individuals that do incredibly damaging things, whether it's to us directly, in our families, or across the path of our lives as we move through this life, are people who themselves have been incredibly damaged. And that doesn't excuse their behavior, it doesn't make it okay, but it means that we have to treat them with a certain degree of compassion, and that can be incredibly difficult. You know, this is one of the lessons of the civil rights movement that it took me years to really get my head around, because I never understood how John Lewis did it, and I never understood how Diane Nash did it, and I never understood how James Bevel did it, and I never understood how Fannie Lou Hamer did it, and I never understood how Ella Baker and Dr. King and all these folks who took such incredible abuse somehow found it in themselves to actually still care about and even love their tormentors. I don't know that that's me. You know, there have been those times, like I said, I get these hate mail emails from Nazis and all that, you know, threatening my life. They're always big capital letters, you know, every possible way of cursing me out as a Jew, ways that I didn't actually know of before. I thought anti-Jewish slurs were limited to like 3 or 4. Little did I know, there's like 20. And, you know, always very interesting, and I've noticed that on those occasions when I blast back, because man, you catch me at a bad time, you know, I just might just flame you back. Like, I mean, if I'm just real, especially if you threaten my family, like I don't normally just look at that and go, oh, well, no. Like there are times that I'll write back, and then of course that never goes well. Right? They never write back and say, oh yeah, that thing where I said I was going to kill you, forget that. You convinced me by the weight of your curse words that, that you're right and I'm wrong, right? On the other hand, when I've written back and shown some level of humanity and compassion, it doesn't mean that they write back and want to be pen pals or buddies or have coffee, but it does mean that they either don't write back at all, in which case, well, I've stanched the flow of poison into my inbox, which is to say into my body, right, which is good for me, even if it doesn't change them. And even on occasion, they'll write back and actually begin to apologize for the way that they spoke to me, just because I showed them some human regard. And I'm not going to say it's easy. I mean, it takes a lot of practice. And like I said, I'll screw it up again next week. But this is the kind of stuff that takes practice.